Okay, so this is kind of weird. I saw this. I saw this pop up on my various feeds where I get information and potential channel fodder, and my immediate reaction was this is very odd. So apparently, there's leaked footage of a phone call between Young Thug and a woman named Leena Sayed while Young Thug was still incarcerated. And in the footage, she's professing like her love for Young Thug, which is interesting because it coincides with the time in which she was supposed to be with some other person in this, Mariah the scientist. I'm not exactly sure what this woman does.
I think she's a
Uh,
scientist.
okay, I'm pretty sure I'm, I'm pretty sure she's a particular kind of scientist. But so this is weird because it has people talking about this, and internet sleuths are hard at work aligning the various timelines, and they're basically deducing that things don't add up. So this says Young Thug and Leena Sayed seemingly respond to leaked jail call video. Young Thug is seemingly giving his side of the story after a jail phone call with entrepreneur and model Leena Sayed from 2 years ago was recently shared online. On Monday, a nearly 15-minute video of an emotional video call between Thug, now a free man, and Sayed was leaked by Law and Crime. According to the timestamp, the call was recorded in July 2022 and later uploaded to the Law and Crime Trials YouTube channel. Thug has been romantically linked to Mariah the Scientist, 27, since the summer of 2021, just months after he was arrested on gang and racketeering charges in Atlanta. Although it's unclear what led to their conversation, Saeed is heard apologizing to Thugger for something that came out wrong, adding that she did not mean it that way. After 7 minutes in, Saeed becomes visibly emotional and says through her tears, "I don't like anyone. No one's like you. I don't like them. I want you." Shortly after the video of Thug and Saeed was shared online, the ATL rapper took to X, seemingly responding to the situation. Thug appeared to refer to Saeed as my twin and nothing else, and expressed confusion about why she spoke on loving other people during the call, stating he ain't giving no F about no hoes. So here are some of his tweets. Them N words done showed they hands. Them N words ain't in. Uh, Man, me and Twin was talking about some whole other serious stuff. I don't know why she spoke on loving other people or anyone else because ain't giving no F about no hoes or N words. I'm the capital P, whatever that means. LOL, that's my twin and nothing else. Never have, never will. LOL. I can have that little stuff right now if I wanted it, but she been pushing the P harder than N words. LOL, that's the twin. I got who I want. So that's the woman there in question there, this Leena person. Saeed, who is rumored to be romantically involved with boxer 26-year-old Devin Haney and announced she was pregnant in August, also issued what seemed like to be a response to her Instagram story on Monday. That video was before I met my baby daddy. I would never talk to Thug or any other man. So, whatever.
Sure.
Not long after Thug's jail call video with the model appeared online, a separate phone call from May 2022 was also shared. In that call, Thug is heard chatting with his close friend, Jeffrey Ogunlesi, about his relationship with Mariah the Scientist, admitting at the 139 mark that their relationship scares him. So we're going to back out of this and we're going to play the call in question between the two individuals. So
Bad.
let me go back. All right, so that's shared, right? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here is this clip.
I feel really bad. I swear to God, I didn't mean it. It just came out wrong. I worded it so wrong. And you took it the wrong way. love you.
Do you?
Hmm?
Do you?
I love you. Everyone knows this.
This is bizarre.
It's weird, dude. I mean, I have my thoughts, but
Yeah, I mean, this is weird. This is very bizarre. But people are essentially, you know,
Something.
timing the thing up, right? They're timing it up and they're saying this video, took place during the time when you was with this chick. So what's the deal? So this guy's literally fresh out, and this is what folks are talking about. But I don't know. What do you what do you think about that? I thought that whole video was very strange.
it was strange to me. It seems like my take on this situation was more or less the Devin Haney thing and what he has to deal with this situation. Now, this is supposed to be his old lady, um, with child now, and this video comes out with her crying on the phone with Young Thug. Now, she said this was before she met Devin, but that wasn't too long ago. That wasn't too long ago. And the thing I have with this is the sharing of these women in the sense that um you know why I mean, I know why, we discussed it before, but why these guys that are in these industries are sharing the same women. I mean, you go to this girl's IG page, and it's just like how you say, well, it's just her being pretty, her being pretty, her being pretty, and it's nothing else. Her trying to look like Kim Kardashian, her trying to look like Kardashian,
Well,
and nothing else.
yeah, you can, like, she is, like I said last week, these chicks all look the same.
Yeah.
So they all follow a blueprint. They're typically brunettes. They typically have there's a range in terms of their skin complexion, and they're typically long hair brunettes, exotic looking in the face.
hmm
That's pretty much what they all look like.
hmm And surgeries, you know, again, it's odd, you know.
Tattoos.
Yeah, and so the thing is with Thug there, he was in the situation that he was in, whatever, whoop de whoop. But and of course he's going to downplay it now because he was supposed to have been with this scientist girl at the time. But even then, it didn't look like he was really like, it looked like he was just playing a role there himself. It looked like she was playing a role there. Yeah, I think it's just two fake ass people sharing emotion. And I think that's the part about it that's so bizarre. And because it's not like she really does love or care for him because, well, she just went and started dealing with, another celebrity. And same thing with Young Thug, he had, I'm pretty sure this was his one of many jump offs that he had going on in his life at the time, or probably still currently has going on,
Yeah.
you know. So to me, I think this was just two fake ass people just on jail call. But I had seen somebody talking about this last night, and it is good timing. And whenever they drop this, because the streets is loving all of this stuff because of, well, the Travis Hunter stuff is also, which we will cover later on. But the streets can't get enough of all of this messy relationship stuff. So they're just out here posting stuff for the algorithms, I'm sure, for the receipts. But yeah, man, I just think this whole situation, I think it's strange as you mentioned, but and on one hand, you kind of I feel some type of way about Haney having to deal with this, seeing this, but at the same time, like I said, you saw her Instagram page before you DM'd her. So, you're going to see this type of stuff on the back end. So it's just a strange situation, bro. I agree. But I think this is just two fake ass people fake love with each other and fake tears. But what are your thoughts, man, on this strange situation with Young Thug and this Sayed lady exchanging tears over the phone?
Yeah, I think these are just two weirdos. Devin Haney is whatever to me. I'm not going to complain about his decision making
Mhm.
because I have retired from complaining about any of these guys' decision making.
That's also true.
Yes, I have put that down. I no longer care. I'll give an opinion if asked, but I don't bang the gavel on what they should and should not be doing because they are going to do it anyway. So who am I to sit here and distress over it when it's not going to change anything? They're
Mhm.
going to do it anyway. So as in terms of Devin Haney, good luck. I hope it was worth it because you're going to need every bit of all of your prize fight money when you need to start paying child support because I highly doubt that it lasts forever, sir.
Mhm.
Um, in reference to Young Thug, I mean, we're talking about a guy who, was at the forefront of black men wearing dresses on album covers. He wore a pixie dress on one of his album covers. He appeared nude on another one. He's made he, he's made very odd, strange comments in the past. He's talked about how he feels about kissing men, I believe.
That's right.
He's just done odd things and said odd things throughout his time, and everyone just passes it off because of his eccentricness. So when you make music, you can be weird and it's acceptable because that's what allows him to do what he does musically. So he gets a pass for it. But I'm pretty sure his eccentricities boil over into his personal life. And so it does not shock me one bit that he would be exchanging this kind of conversation with a person like this, with the timing of it aligning with his relationship to another one of these industry type women. So no surprise, this is par for the course. I think this is who this guy is, and as we continue to evolve further into social anarchy, where we're just living in a world devoid of order and structure, and everyone can do whatever they want, um, this is just going to become passe. It's not really a big deal. Why wouldn't this be the kind of conversation of the kind of women he's been with? He is an agent of change. He proudly wears dresses publicly as if that's what people ought to be doing. And he's an example of these kinds of movements. And so who are we to argue otherwise?
Yeah, I agree, man. So and that's why I wrote it off as two fake ass people showing fake emotion because I wasn't buying nothing she was selling, and I damn sure wasn't buying nothing he was selling.
Well, he wasn't even talking. He was
Yeah,
just
well, it's fake ass wiping tears. You know, like he gave a damn. Like I'm sure, man, it's crazy in themselves. So getting interaction is getting interaction. You know what I'm saying? A girl that used to, you know what I'm saying, exchange energies with, you know what I'm saying? She coming through. It's like, all right, cool, get on the phone with her. So, it just is what it is. But, I just think that these weird people, man, they have a lane for themselves, bro, apparently. And I think people just need to start trying to live like them. Uh, I think the ladies that are normal or,
quote
that
unquote.
quote unquote, right? That follow this young lady and think that she bad and she got it all figured out. Um, you know, I don't think people should be living like that. And for anybody that's out here that's trying to live like Thug, I mean, I don't know how he beat that case. Lord have mercy. But he did. But for anybody that's trying to live like Thug and deal with these sleuths, you can I guess have at it, man. But yeah, I'm with you in the same boat that the Devin Haney guy, um, you know, uh,
I'm
good
pretty
luck
sure. I'm pretty sure he knew about her
and Thug.
association with Young Thug and didn't care. He still wanted to get with her anyway. They don't care, man. I'm trying to tell you, they don't care. You look at the face and the body and you say permission granted. That's what these guys do. They
I
don't
mean, but they
care. They don't care. So he already knew. So her baggage to him was a non-factor, clearly, because he shot the club up. And so he's inextricably bound to this woman for at least the next 18 years. And it wasn't even a discussion. He knew this, and his better judgment did not get the best of him. And
Yeah.
he did what he did anyway. So I just no longer care to talk about the fact that they make these kinds of decisions. And I prefer rather to now talk about the dynamic as a whole and what are the environmental circumstances which cause one to be in that boat where they're foregoing the better judgment and doing things that are ill-advised.
Yeah, agreed, man. So, hey, best of luck to everybody involved. But those tweets from Young Thug, those were hilarious. I thought those were all the pushing P and he's capital P.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun stuff.
You know what's one thing that I just thought of? So we talk a lot about how, society is changing and we're trying to blur the lines. We want, well, at least socially, that, the idea behind gender neutrality is really being pushed and really being pushed, right? So, you know how we always came to understand that women find men who get other women attractive. Like that's always been a thing for women. Like a woman wants to know that a woman wants to feel validated in her being with this guy by knowing that he's desirable. And one of the main ways that she can learn or tell or figure out that he's desirable is how many women he's had or been with, or his ability to get women. And I told the real quick story one time about how I was hanging out with this one woman years ago down here. We were at a popular place to hang out, and it was just me and her on some one-on-one stuff. And a group of women walked by, and she told me to go and get one of those girls' numbers. She sent me on this mission. She wanted to see me get one of those girls' numbers. So she put pressure on me because had I come back without a number, I feel like she would have stopped talking to me.
That's crazy.
She wanted to know whether I can get one of those girls' numbers. She wanted to know, like she couldn't glean my desirability for herself. She had to glean it third party. So she dispatched me literally to go and get an attractive woman's number so that it can inform her on how desirable she can believe me to be.
That's insane, bro.
And I don't. And it is insane, but I literally experienced it firsthand. So that's why I don't think that that's a
no.
I don't think that that's nonsense. Like women do stuff like that. They want to feel like a guy is desirable by knowing how many women they can get, which is completely counterintuitive to the idea of monogamy, which is a whole other conversation. But these are some of the nonsensical things that women have done. Well, now we see it on the flip side. With guys, guys are doing this now too. The modern man is doing this, where apparently a woman's desirability is tethered to how many dudes in the industry she's been with. It's weird. It's so weird. I can't rationalize this thought process any other way. This is the only way that I can make it make sense. So like, just like a woman says, I can now be with this guy because he can get other women. Some of these dudes are probably walking around saying, yeah, I'll get with her because she's been with that dude.
That's weird.
It is weird, but that's new human behavior. How else do you explain these guys knowing how many industry dudes these women have been with, and they get with them anyway? How else do you explain that? I can't explain it any other way. So that's where I've relented to. That's the understanding that I have come to make for myself. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to me, and I like to live in a world where things make sense.
I agree.
So that's the only way that I can rationalize it. This chick has so much skin in the game, so much industry skin, and you get with her anyway and get her pregnant. But you're supposed to be a smart man who makes sound decisions. So I can't make math out of that other than to say this is where we are, where this is the opposite side of the same coin.
So they love it.
They must.
That's y'all some strange dudes out. Hey, man, I know nobody on a conscious approach living like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all not doing that. But for the dudes out there in the industry, and that makes a lot of sense because I kind of figured that, but once the way you put it like that, it just makes me think that Devin Haney smiles inside when he knows that Young Thug hit that. So I shouldn't have any level of empathy for him, because I'm putting myself in that position where it's like, hey man, I got this lady and this what, this video coming out and everybody talking about, my old lady crying for Thug, but he liked that. Some real cucky behavior, bro. So, I can't get with these dudes, man. So y'all live y'all lives, man. I don't know what's going on nowadays, bro.
Hey man, that's the only way that I can think of it, man. I can't rationalize it any other way. I can't. I just think now we all doing the same thing. So we talk about body count as a detriment. To some of these dudes, body count is a positive. So and it's even bonus points when it's industry body counts.
Yeah,
so
you know that.
Good luck, Mr. Haney. Good luck.
Hey, shout out to Thug, bro. Keep pushing P, bro. Keep pushing the P. Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah. Oh.